Did you ever lose a nigga you love? Then ask yourself, is there a heaven for thugs? Or will you be forgiven when your spirit is judged? This song is dedicated to my niggas above.
I dedicate this for all my fallen soldiers.
Well, since there's so many of you that can't talk, I guess it's going to get a lot more quiet in here, isn't it? Smile. You're on candid camera.
Alright, Shell, you got me. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna put you on my demo reel. Now walk over to the blackboard and face it. Easy.
I'm sorry.
I am your substitute from Nicaragua, here at the TBL University. Now, I will be focusing on only the university. As you can see, there's a school here. And the beginning of the school year starts in October for the university. This is all going to be focused on the university. This show is purely for the university battles, and it's not about quality or quantity of battles. It's the quality of material. Do your lyrics hit, or have you been getting by just off popularity? Can you move the stage, innovate, never duplicate, stop being crabs in buckets, and max the budget? Let's shoot from the waist. Alright, finally, we here. Now let's cook. Now, this is for the battle rap purist. Everything I do stays on brand. And, talk crazy, anything lunatic, scary movie shit. Everything I do is on brand. Now here at the university, we're gonna keep everything on brand. And I started years ago, but me and my team never got it done. But here, we got the grade papers where we'll be grading all the battlers at the university, just like at school. You will be graded. And number one, for are you entertaining? Your directness, are you straightforward? Do you have quotables or one-liners? Do you have moments, stuff to write home about? Is there diversity and personality in your pen? These things matter. Alright, depending on these levels of where you're at is going to be how you get graded. Alright. So, we all love grudge matches, beefs, the street shit. But overall, the lyric and flow is what captivates and motivates any artist. Therefore, look for the crazy bars, you know, and the breakdown of why you should generalize your direct attacks. Nobody wants to hear about your little local rap beefs, your little online issues. The broader audience won't get it. They'll be turned off and not tuned in. And it's boring. So here at the university, we gonna see and get to the bottom of who deserves a stamp. Huh? Do you deserve the stamp of the craftsman? Are you gonna get stamped? Or are you complete trash and you don't get stamped at all? But if you don't get stamped, it's not like the end of the world. You know what I mean? Dust it off and try again. You know what I'm saying? Only those who are good and real lyricists, real performers, real entertainers, those are the people who are gonna get the stamps. I'm not just stamping you because you popular and everybody fucks with you, and I'm trying to get them to fuck with me. We ain't doing that over here. This is go fuck yourself university. All right, let's go. So just like my show example, before I could grade others, I must grade myself. So here we go. So for my first crowd, battle on record was Headliners, which actually they wanted to call the card, what the fuck was it? That's a Rap or some stupid shit like that because it was around Christmas time or whatever. For Talk Crazy, I had some theme ideas, and some of them I didn't see me doing anytime soon. And I didn't want my first battle card to be Wrap It Up or whatever the fuck it was. So I took the Headliners idea and presented it to Kato, letting them know the Headliners is the way to go. It was a better title, better format to go with. So yeah, that was supposed to go with my Talk Crazy, but like I said, I didn't see myself doing that anytime soon, so I brought it over to the university. USB really should have stuck to their own history. You know, we would have been successful if we stuck to our own history. Once you involve other people's opinions in their areas, you fucked it up. Cause like in USB history, only 3 events in, and we have Imperial Lex versus Iraq the Great as the main event. The first event after, I smoked Imperial on Talk Crazy. Now Talk Crazy was like a brother league in the beginning. When USB and Talk Crazy started, we was like brother leagues. Now that it's TBL, it's kind of like I'm on my own. And during that one event besides Ishmullah, the second highest viewed battle was Dean vs. Ayo Rub. So then I smoked Ayo back to back with Imperial. And by the way, the numbers stood stronger than the whole card the next event. After that was the graveyard card where numbers weren't good. The Headliners, as you can see, I got like 9, 11 views or whatever. But I actually reached 1,000 views a couple times, but because of YouTube audits, they erased all the views and from made up accounts. You know, they be sneak watching, trying not to give competition the views, which is the corniest thing in the world. You know what I mean? It defeats the purpose and actually only hurts the movement entirely. But anyways, I say stick to history, as in I rightfully on my own accord deserved and earned my spot to be co-main event. But through the haters' eyes, they're gonna say it's because of Dystopia. He may have been more known and active at the time, but according to USB numbers, he had 2 battles, one with 777 views and the other with 459. You should never go by a battler who's doing what he's doing on other leagues, for they will have different standards and different viewership. It's a different state, shit like that. So yeah, never let your league be compared with another league's, because it's a different standard than yours. That's the point of regions, you know, the mentality difference. But the go along to get along ruined the dynamic of battle rap, but I digress. So I say all that to say this. I am the co-main event because of me, despite what the haters gonna say. And after the event, it was proven once more the main event of headliners. Because look what happened. You had Jagger choked. And the other main event was Ramsey and Pressure. Ramsey choked. And Pressure smoked him. Chirac smoked Shanito. Though some bars were completely gassed. But I love Chirac. She stepped up after that battle ever since then. But also the numbers for the headliners. The first headliners. The only 2 battles that did numbers was me and Chirac. If League was smart, they would have paired us to battle and see where the numbers would go. So Chirac battle got about 2.4 thousand views, and it was and mine was the second highest at 912 or something like that. But so yeah, it would have been cool to like match us up, since we were the 2 most viewed, especially at the headliners. If you went according to our own history, but they don't. That history is gone. But let's get into these bars. Now, real quick, let's direct ourselves to the chart. This is our chalkboard. This is where we gonna see shit. You know, I wanna know, are you laser focused? But nah, real quick. This is where we point shit out, if that's a bar. And this is where we let you know the rule of thumb when it comes to eye for talent. So we can get a visual of what I'm saying, let's go through it. Alright, so let's start off with the graveyard. We got Dean Cato with the most viewed battle out the whole event. Next, the main event, Imperial Lex and Iraq, the Great, they battle for money. And they're not even the most viewed, but it's still the main event. B&B was 702 and Liquid with 725. So those would be the 2 highest viewed, and the third going the main event. But Imperial Lex, main event. Dean Cato, most viewed, basically main event, along with Chongi and Truth. Then I introduced the first Talk Crazy battle was 691. Alright. So already I got the same numbers as the main event, a little more already. Only 10 away, a few shy from the event before that. Then the next event, numbers are pretty bad. 200 something, 2 something, 326, and the main event 626. So even ahead of that, my first battle coming out, I surpassed the main event of the next event. Then the views are really horrible with the KO2. 1,000 views. It's the only battle that has like real views. Everything else is 386. That's horrible, by the way. 552, 116. And then, so yeah, so my next battle, I battle Imperial X, smoke him, and he was the main event through the events prior. 477, and that's basically smokes out all those views except Luke Wolf versus Ish. And also in that event, the next best thing was Dean Cato versus Ayo Rob at 552. So then I battled Ayo Rob and 342 views, which is, like I said, more views than the whole entire next event, which is only at 174, 270 something, 240, 216. And I believe this was the main event, BNB The Dawn and Black Poet at 537. So that was the only one I competed with, but I smoked all the other cards and numbers. 342, beating Ayo Rob. even battling myself at 313. I smoked the last numbers in that event. And then I smoked the numbers basically in the next event. Just battling myself. And then at 914, the headliners. And like I said, at the headliners event, that's the second highest viewed battle. Right? If you go to TBL University, you'll see Chirac versus Shanito at 2.4, like I said. That's the #1 highest viewed battle in the headliners. 386, 442, 372, 217, which is crazy because Pressure did an Illmatic round there. 534, 279, 313, 308. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Mine was the second highest viewed. Split Flames event. What do we got here? I don't know where I was on the card on there. I can't remember, but 475 beat that. That was the main event. City Towers choked. I came, delivered all 3 rounds. You know, the numbers, like I'm saying, like my numbers are still good. Like I'm up there. 700 versus Maroney. That changed because I used to be lower. For the Graveyard. That looks like the highest viewed battle at the Graveyard. So that's what I'm saying. Like, put some respect on my name. But at this point, I have no interest in battling for this New England crowd.
Mary Poppins, I come down raining in fashion. There's a hidden world with girls. I fire my sword, and you don't know how to train your dragon. I'm killing the streets. Jason takes Manhattan.